Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into something pretty incredible, a principle that's basically shaping your entire reality from the inside out. Yep, we're talking about the hidden architect of your life.
You know, it's a question we've all asked ourselves, right? A lot of us kind of feel like our lives are just set in stone, a fixed path, a destiny we have no say in. But what if that's not the whole picture? What if there's this powerful, unseen force that's actually at play? And get this, one that you can actually work with.
So here's the big idea we're digging into. Your life isn't run by some random external fate that you can't touch. Nope. Instead, it's shaped by a mechanism that's inside you. Think of it as a karma destiny, something you can actually learn to influence.
All right, so how do we actually make that shift? How do we go from feeling like a passenger to being in the driver's seat? Let's get right into it.
Okay, so check this out. This is a really key difference coming from Eastern philosophy. On one side, you've got this idea of so-meng, which is basically a fixed fate. It's totally passive. Life just happens to you. But then on the other side, there's nipmeng, or karma destiny. And this one? This is active. It means you play a role, a huge role, in shaping what happens next.
So if we have this karma destiny, what's it based on? Well, think of it like this. It all starts with this massive internal database you've got running inside you.
This database has a name, Tang Thick. You can think of it as your subconscious mind, but honestly, it's way, way deeper than that. It's not just psychology. It's like a spiritual archive. It holds every single thought, every feeling, every action from all of your lifetimes. Just imagine that for a second.
And everything inside that archive, the entire collection of data, that's called Dongniep, or your total karma. These are like countless little seeds you've collected over time. And this is the raw material your subconscious uses to build the life you're living right now.
So let's break that down. Your total karma, all those seeds, they come in three main flavors. First, you've got seeds of knowledge, or thuk. That's everything you know and understand. Then there are seeds of affinity, juan, which are all about your connections with other people. And finally, seeds of results, or kwa. These are literally all the possible outcomes in your life. The wild part is, it's all already there, just waiting.
Okay, so how does your subconscious actually use all these seeds to create, well, everything? There's a really great metaphor that makes this crystal clear.
Just imagine for a moment that your subconscious, your tongue cheek, is this huge, beautiful, fertile garden. And all your total karma, all that knowledge, all those connections, all those potential results, they're just countless seeds buried in the soil. Some are already growing, some are dormant, just waiting.
So here's how it all works. You are the gardener. Your intention, what's called yi, is like you deciding which part of the garden to visit. So let's say you start thinking about your career, boom, you're now standing over the career seeds. Now, what do you use to water them? Well, it's your inner electromagnetic vibration. Just think of it as the feeling, the emotional energy you bring to that thought. Is it excitement, fear, hope? That feeling is the water, and that watering is what wakes up a specific seed, makes it sprout, and eventually it grows into a real thing in your life.
And this is the absolute key right here. It's all about the quality of the water. If you water those seeds with a positive, upbeat vibe, what the teachings call lung, you're going to grow something you want, a new yi, or desirable outcome. But if you water them with negativity, with anxiety, and vibration, you're going to activate seeds that give you an outcome you don't want, a but new E. It's that direct. The feeling you put out there literally determines the fruit you get back.
Okay, that's the theory. But how does this whole gardening thing actually look in our day-to-day lives? Let's get practical with some real examples. Okay, think about this. When you think about your partner, if the feeling you have is resentment, well, you're literally watering the seeds for a tough relationship. On the flip side, if you think about your health with genuine enthusiasm, you're nurturing the seeds for vitality and energy. And it's the exact same with money. If you're constantly feeling anxious about it, you're watering the seeds of lack. Your feelings are, quite literally, creating your world.
And hey, you know what else this explains? That weird thing where you meet someone new and you either instantly click or you just get a bad vibe for no reason at all. Ever had that? Well, that's your total affinity kicking in, your Tongniep Vian Yun. You're basically reacting to seeds of connection, good or bad, that were already there in your garden, just waiting for that person to walk by and trigger them.
When you really get this, it leads to this huge, profound shift in how you see everything.
You stop being just a spectator watching your life happen, and you become an active creator because you realize you're the one holding the watering can.
And this right here, this is the game changer. Look, before you know about this stuff, your life is basically on autopilot. Whatever seeds get watered unconsciously, that's what grows. But the moment you become aware, the moment you become conscious, sure, your life is still guided by the seeds in your garden, but now you have the power to choose which ones you're going to water. Honestly, if there's just one thing you remember from all this, let it be this simple fact. You have the power to choose. You get to decide where you put your focus and what kind of feeling you attach to it. In other words, you choose which seeds get the water.
So what this means is, by actively managing your inner world, your thoughts, your feelings, your overall vibe, and keeping it as balanced and positive as you can literally start to pick and choose the outcomes you want to see in your life. You're not just reacting to stuff anymore, you're creating it.
And it all kind of boils down to this really powerful idea. It shifts your whole perspective. Life stops being about finding yourself and starts being about creating yourself.
So I'll just leave you with this question to take with you. Knowing that you are the gardener, that you are the one holding the watering can, what seed are you going to nurture today?